This is Tales and Whispers, where every story is felt, not just heard.
You know, every once in a while, you hear a story that just stops you in your tracks. Today, we've got one of those. It's a story about commitment, a journey that redefines what it truly means to be loyal. So, let me ask you, what does true loyalty really look like? I mean, we tend to think of these big, grand gestures, right? Vows made in a single dramatic moment. But what if it's something else? Something quieter, more relentless, and a whole lot more powerful? Okay, check out this number, 40,000 kilometers. To put that into perspective, that is far enough to circle the entire planet Earth. It's a staggering distance. But this isn't about some global expedition or a new world record. You know, that number, that incredible distance, it represents the total length of one man's personal promise, a vow he kept not just once, but every single day. So, who is this man? His name is Peter Burkhardt. He's approaching his 90s, living a quiet life in a peaceful Dutch city. If you saw him, you'd probably just see a kind, grandfatherly figure. But his daily routine? Well, it's anything but ordinary. Every single morning, Peter gets on his bicycle and starts a journey. He pedals 17 kilometers from his home in Diepenveen to a care facility in Apeldoorn, and then he pedals the 17 kilometers back. That's almost 2 hours of cycling, day in and day out. And we're not just talking about nice sunny days. We mean through rain, wind, blistering sun. It doesn't matter. The journey happened. So you have to be asking, why? What on earth could motivate someone to do this? The reason isn't a what, it's a who. And her name is Clara. His wife, his partner, the absolute love of his life. Peter and Clara started their life together way back in the 1960s. Just think about that for a second. Over 6 decades of building a world together. Imagine all the shared memories, the inside jokes, the quiet moments, the endless conversations. Their bond was forged in all those beautiful, simple details of a life lived together.
But then a thief entered their lives. A thief called Dementia, and it began to steal little pieces of Clara. And we're not just talking about forgetting names or dates. It was a deeper kind of absence, a feeling that she was disappearing, even when she was sitting right there in front of him.
The world they had built, so rich with conversation and recognition, was slowly being replaced. Those endless talks became quiet moments. That spark of recognition in her eyes faded into a simple, gentle smile that didn't quite hold the same meaning anymore.
As Clara moved into a care home, Peter got hit with another challenge. His driver's license was taken away because of his age. Now, for a lot of people, that would have been the end of the road, an impossible obstacle. But for Peter, he saw it as a new beginning, the start of his pilgrimage on 2 wheels.
And let me tell you, this journey was anything but easy. The physical toll was huge, sure, but the emotional weight was even heavier. Still, his commitment was absolute.
I mean, people told him he was too old, that he had to stop. He even had a really bad fall that left him injured. But he didn't quit. He just adapted. He switched to a safer, 3-wheeled bicycle and kept right on going. You see, his promise wasn't conditional.
Can you just picture it? After cycling for an hour, he finally arrives. But he doesn't just rush in. He stops for a moment. He takes a deep breath. He prepares his heart for what he might find on the other side of that door. Because some days, this is the reality he has to face. He walks in, and the woman he shared his entire life with looks at him with a polite but empty gaze and asks with complete innocence, "Who are you, sir?" Peter's response to this is, well, it's just incredible. It's not heartbreak. It's not frustration. It's a statement of pure, unwavering truth. He calmly says, "Maybe she doesn't know who I am, but I know who she is." And so he sits down. He holds her hand. He tells her about his bike ride, about a tree he saw, about the sound of the rain. He's not there to test from memory. He's there to affirm his own. He is there to remember for both of them. Peter's story, it's not really about a man on a bicycle, is it? It's a powerful lesson about a kind of love and loyalty that memory itself just can't erase. This whole story forces us to redefine loyalty. It's not a static word, not a vow you make one time at a wedding. It's a verb. It's a choice you have to remake every single morning when you wake up. It's an action you take, especially when it's hard, especially when there's nothing in it for you, and especially when nobody's watching. So what's the takeaway here for us? Honestly, it's a huge reminder.
Don't wait until it's too late to appreciate the people in your life. Make your presence, your phone calls, your visits, a consistent habit, not a special occasion. Peter teaches us that a true, deep bond isn't just stored in our memory, it lives in the heart and in the actions we take to honor it.
And that leaves us with one final thought. We all know that memories can be fragile, that they can weaken and fade away. But Peter's 40,000-kilometer journey, it poses a much deeper question. Can a promise, if it's truly and deeply meant, ever really be broken?